Hey everybody, One of Wisdom here. As promised, I took Lightning Rod and Zook, who we just introduced, did their heroic challenges and whatnot. I've actually taken them through a couple of levels, did a couple of heroic challenges, took care of all the speed with Lightning Rod. Zook, I was having trouble with double troubles, just to the point that I decided I wanted to just do Lightning Rod stuff. So that's basically where I'm at. I'm going to go ahead, come in, do some upgrades with Lightning Rod here. Okay, our Lightning Lancer, Lightning Bolt does increase damage. We'll go ahead and pick that up. 400 coins with our big discount. Okay, so let's see here. We'll get a good open. Yeah, so it looks like it, still has great range, but I guess it'll inflict more damage. We will now come in and we will take the Thunderation. Grand Lightning Attack lasts longer and does increased damage. Yeah, I wonder if I shouldn't have bought a Soul Gem first or something. Now that I think about it. Okay, so let's go ahead and check that out. You can actually control where the lightning goes with the nunchuck. I didn't actually try that when I first introduced him, but I did it in some of the heroic challenges, so it's pretty cool. Come in, we will make another upgrade. It will be the Zapper Field, his tertiary attack. Press Z to create an electrical storm that damages enemies. So I guess Lightning Rod can't fly. I know he kind of hovers, but would have been cool, like if we could have flown over water with him or something. Okay, so let's check that out. We will press the Z button. You can actually move just very slowly when he does that. So that could come in handy, if you're ever dropped in a situation, with a bunch of enemies around you or something. Lightning Harpoon will be the last we can get. Before I guess we have to pick an upgrade path. So lightning bolts stick into enemies and continue to damage them. And sadly, I can't really showcase that here because we don't have any enemies at the ruins. It'd be nice if you could test everything on the sheep now that I think about it. But yeah, we'll just have to check that out in game. We're at the point now, I believe. Yeah, you pick Lord of Lightning, which you further develop your Grand Lightning Attack, or Typhoon Titan, create and develop defensive clouds. So, it's kind of offense or defense, if you will. I'm probably going to do Lord of Lightning. Yeah, I may play with him a little bit before I decide for sure. But, come in. As you can see, his speed is up to 91. I went ahead and maxed that out. He's level 5, so his health is up. And he's got the 7 heroics behind him. We will come in now and put Zook on the portal. Alright, as you can see, he is racked up quite a bit too. A level 4 little upgrade. Hardwood shells, bazooka shells, and shrapnel do increased damage. Which I'm sure this will help me in Double Trouble's heroic challenge. But you need to get to a point with some of them, where if it was that much trouble with Zook, right out of the box, I just figured, screw it. You kind of hear a cool sound when he shoots now. As you can see, when you hold A down, I mean, that went clear to that frickin' rock by the Dark Light Crypt, so that's pretty sweet. Yeah. Merv mortar shells explode into 3 smaller shells. I could do that, but then there would be a 0% chance we could do Double Trouble's heroic challenge. Let's go ahead. Looks like Fungal Bloom, barrier stronger and takes longer for enemies to destroy. We'll just go ahead and do that one. Guess I'll skip that. I know if you want to see it, I'm sorry, but it'll save a lot of time. So. Okay, now this is basically what we saw in the life element battles when we took on Zook, and you can see it's a little, even for him, it takes a little bit longer to maneuver through. Looks like you can only have one Well, I guess you can have two if you put them in front of you. Well, no, there's two there, so... Yeah, so you can still have two at one time, which is pretty nice. We'll upgrade his mortar attack. Press Z to launch a mortar attack. Let's go ahead and do that. Sounds pretty sweet. I guess that's actually what the soul gem relates to, so I'll skip that. And here's our mortar attack. Awesome. It's like a potato gun or something. Got Quigley with that. We should get bonus points or something. I think we can do another thing. We've got full splinter jacket. Bazooka shells create more shrapnel. So just go ahead and do that. He must be going to inflict a crud ton of damage when he's upgraded. We can't really showcase it, but you know. And last but not least, we've got upgrade path time. You either pick Artilleryman, which would be his basically bazooka attacks, or Floral Defender. It looks like you upgrade from mushrooms to cactus. Might be pretty interesting to see what those do. That said, I'm almost more inclined to do Artilleryman, but won't make that decision at this time. You know what? Another thing I'm going to do, I need to upgrade a crud ton of Skylanders. I don't want to do that here, but I do. Wrecking Ball, I still... he's like level 6. Yeah, level 6. He's got a ton of money, I guess because when I played I collected treasure chests with him. And then Cinder is level 8. I think these are the last two I haven't gotten to level 10, and neither has any upgrades at all. I'm just going to do Double Trouble in case I decide to use him, you know, should I lose Lightning Rod or Zook, you know, in the gameplay. Okay, so Magic Ball Control, maybe I did do one upgrade with him, I can't really remember now, but Force Field Ball can be controlled, which will be very nice. Let's just do that. Skip. Let me check what we have with him. Yeah, so that's really the first one. Yeah, I wouldn't really call that great control, but whatever. He's supposed to be one of those guys people don't like, but once you upgrade you kind of tend to like him better, so that's kind of why I wanted to do this Power Belch. That adds to the likability factor. Press Z to release a burp attack. Skip that. Okay, so it looks like it lingers a bit, kind of Wario-esque, if you will. We'll come in again. Tongue Evolution. Tongue grows longer and does increase damage, and Digestive Detonation. Hold Z to charge up your burp attack. So we will do this one. Wow. I can just tell, you can see the range you got there. He almost has like a mace on the end of it. It's much quicker as well. That's a nice upgrade for him. And now Digestive Detonation. We'll skip the cutscene. You hold Z to charge it up, and we will release. Wow, so even Persephone got hit, so that's like a 4-way, really 360-degree attack, which is pretty cool. And now we're to the point you either pick Total Tongue or Ultimate Spinner, which was force field attacks. If that was an option to be the burp attack, I would pick it right now and we would upgrade with the 900 bucks or so we have left. But anyway, just like I said, in case I were to lose Lightning Rod or Zook, I kind of wanted someone on hand. I really wanted to do Quicksilver Vault, but I actually kind of need to get the enemy goal in Dragon's Peak. I have not done that yet, so I'm going to skip all the cutscenes at this point in time. I'm, you know, kind of tired of hearing them. Okay, skip that. I actually got the enemy goal on a 2-player save file. There you kind of see what we've done for Lightning Rod and objectives. As you can see, we need the time goal and the enemy goal here. I'm going to focus on the enemy goal. Just kind of wanted to do gameplay with their increased powers for you. figure since Dragon Peak just came out and I kind of need to do something to it, we go this route. Let's go ahead and you can see that was short of the mouse past him. You can kind of control it with a nunchuck. Oh, I should also mention Lightning Rod got quite a bit quicker. Okay, there come those guys. As you can see, we were able to evade that. So it looks like, I think he was dealing like 12 on the damage scale. Looks like he's up to 17 or so with the upgrade. And of course, there's our defense shield. I'll try to use that coming up as well. Main thing, you know, again, I want to do is the enemy goal. So let's go ahead and see what we can do. Oh, okay, yeah, that worked awesome. We took care of everyone but the hammer. And now I've taken care of him. Ramses comes alive. Which I really like that color green on him. I think I've said that before, but you know. Trying to pick when I'll switch to Zook. Really wish he didn't have to fly here. Although Lightning Rod looks pretty sweet. Back of Flavius or Flavius, or can't really remember how you pronounce it, but the controllers just did that deal where they don't respond. They did it there too, but luckily it didn't matter. Yeah, like right there, it was really responsive. I figured we'd like crumble into the rock, but it's just kind of hit and miss on this, I've noticed. You know, I think the cool thing is it doesn't like do anything if you don't make it. So. Okay, not smart. I was already, you know, setting that attack, so I couldn't really do anything about it. Okay, so we got the monster gate. That's a good sign. That means we've killed everything. I'm actually going to take the air elemental gate. You know, I know we've gotten everything there, but I'm not quite sure what we missed that one of the times I played through here, enemy-wise. So, and of course the air elemental gate is not here. I think it's the next landing. So, and you can see he's a bit quicker. You know, 43 to 91. That's plus 48. So, I would respectfully disagree, but you know. I really don't understand, you know, like they took away the treasure chests and legendary treasure, you know, like not even have shadows in place, yet you have to do this every time. It would be nice if you could sort of skip, you know. I tried to go up and it didn't let me in that previous one. Okay. So there's our air elemental gate. Okay, so here comes one of those guys. And the Dragonettes, which, like I said, they give out the most XP. It's nice. Yeah, I haven't seen the lightning rod bolts actually like sticking the enemies like they said. I'll pay attention for that. Pizza fell from the top of the gate. That's interesting. There's really no enemies in here, I remember. It was just like the dragon heads with fire, so I guess I'll like walk around and collect the 1-point treasures or something. But probably after this I'll switch to, you know, Zook, so you can kind of see him get a load of everything he does, brings to the table. But yeah, I mean, there's really nothing in here enemy-wise, so we'll grab this, head back. I'll switch to Zook shortly. Tempted to use Wrecking Ball, but I know people probably don't want to see that at this point in time, so we'll head over here. Okay, so there's our watermelon that we don't really have to have, and then of course your legendary treasure is right here. I'm actually going to go again, just maybe there's a chompy pod or something. cool thing about this and the other bonus area, if you will, you don't really have anything to contend with as far as rocks go. You can just kind of collect the crystals. I think we were at 1133. I wanted to see if you like earn anything for these or something, but I think that's the end of it. Okay, yeah, so we'll go ahead, and it's a good thing we came here. You've got to kill all the enemies in the one go through. So 11, I guess you got like 1 point per crystal or something like that. I will say, when I did this 2-player with my friend, it was a nightmare, that one segment, you know, at the end before you battle Vathic, going up for the elemental gate. Just not fun at all, the way they do the, you know, Skylanders were too far apart bit.
Fly like this days. In fact, I often do. Yeah.
Well, like I said, the cool thing about the bonus area is you don't actually have the rocks to contend with, so.
Whoa.
Okay, we'll skip that. I guess I'll let Lightning Rod finish this and then switch over. I might let him do the next round on the dragon too. That kind of backfired on me, but I guess when we leveled up we got that dragonette. I'm gonna swarm around and make sure, just because we're going for the enemy goal. At least that kind of worked out, you know. I otherwise wouldn't have had any reason to be here. I probably would have been in Quicksilver Vault, in all honesty, just to level them up some more and collect cash for further upgrades. But this will probably be the end of Lightning Rod unless I bring him back for the end scene there. But we kind of used him in the elemental gates.
I sure never get sick of this.
Okay, like right there, it was really quick. That was not, you know. But like I said, the controls are kind of iffy on this. If you're having trouble, just don't even worry about the gems. Just try to avoid the rock. And the main thing is, you know, it doesn't seem to do anything to your Skylander, you know, kill you off, etc. So. I think those must be like 1 point apiece anyway. So anyway, right here, even though it's air, I'll switch. I think it changes to fire somewhere. We will put Zook on, see what we can't do. Okay. I'm sorry, there's fire to contend with. It's just it changes to earth. So. If you note Zook, he's done every speed challenge except Double Trouble, so he's noticeably quicker, which will be very convenient for what we're about to do up here. I don't know why I'm gonna break all these. It's just like kind of bad habit, I guess. Oh, okay, we didn't make it. Okay, well, that didn't go as planned, but whatever. Let's see what the mortar. Sweet. There's the mortar shell coming into the chompies. Fantastic. I don't think there were enemies back up this way in the elemental gate, but you know, I don't remember, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it again. So. Plus, that way, if you really enjoy the flying scenes, you can hear me complain about it again. So.
This never gets old.
Well, like I said, the main thing here, you don't have the rocks going to the legendary treasure, and then here, I think it was the second hat, I believe.
Whoa.
Pretty sure that's what it was. I think it was the royal one or something, which I guess is still on Double Trouble at this point. Okay. Oh. Yep, dragonettes. So good thing we came. Let's see what. Oh. Let's see what that'll do for us. I guess it helps. I mean, we're not on fire at this point in time, so. Like I said, it's interesting. They deal the most XP out of all the enemies in this chapter. You know, I really thought the Archean Hammers would just like litter it out, kind of like the Archean Defenders, and that was not the case.
Flying the only way to, you know, fly.
Now, like I said though, when I first played this on the blind playthrough, I could see like Vathic, Ramses, and Flavius or Flavius. I think it's Flavius. I don't really remember. I've skipped the cutscene so many times, but I can kind of see him, you know, reappearing in Giants or something. Kind of be cool, in all honesty. So he drops us off down here, which means we've got to do this again. So some of these level layouts, they kind of remind me of like Jet Rocket stuff. Speaking of that, I'm kind of hoping like Shining cranks out Jet Rocket 2 pretty soon. I don't know if they will or not, but that's kind of on the agenda. You can see these deal 23 sometimes, which is just pretty dadgum good for not of like picking an artillery man just yet. Up there we'll have some dragonettes, I think a couple of hammers come out. Up here of course is a treasure chest. I think all the chompies have run down already, but I always like to double check when you go for an enemy goal. So note he ought to be like what, 83 speed, 40 out of the 48. Here's a good look at everything of course. It's just okay, so clearly they can hammer through the mushrooms. I couldn't walk the way I intended to. Well, that created a bit of a problem. I guess it's kind of cool the dragonettes were, you know, held off till this chapter. They, you know, sort of fit it, but they remind me of the stuff on Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Now that I think about it, I don't know if anyone remembers that, but it's kind of like what I grew up with. You know.
Now let's get to the next island.
Okay.
Oh, I can fly like this day.
Oh, that was actually my fault. The first one, the second one was not.
That flying can also be a little dangerous. Way to take out that mine.
Just because of that, I'm going to try and just dodge everything. I have a feeling we may not make it. And again, we shot that, but like I said, the first time it was honestly my fault there. The second one was not. That was poor controls. There's that piling of the gems I don't really understand. Okay, it locked down again, but I was able to get it to go. Again, the controls are just really leaving a lot to be desired in this. It's getting close to the last time we have to do anything. So I forgot he was there. I thought it was just like a pie or a turkey leg, in all honesty. Guess I'll be careful. You know, the thing is, this is kind of more dangerous than like the ending, which is sort of sad. But I think some dragonettes may come on this part, if I remember right. I thought we beat that. Clearly I should have done double triples. I thought one of these bridges there were dragonettes. Maybe it's the later one. Okay, yeah, here it is. He's, you know, pretty solid life element character. You know, like I said, I wasn't really looking that forward to him. And then when I saw him, just his sort of aesthetics, I thought were pretty sweet. Sweet. I'm trying to land on the middle. I got it. Now that worked out really well, in all honesty. This isn't. Ooh, okay, and it's the other way. He is having a very hard time running. Okay, we're just gonna stand here. That ought to do it. Here's what I consider the final area. I apologize to anyone that wanted to hear Bathix S's. Here's a mortar shell. We'll put up a double fungal wall. I'll just start launching mortars and see what we can do. I'll pop out over here. You see when I hold down the A button, we get really good range on these things. Yeah, I think both of the hammers. No, I guess just one. But like I said, to deal 23 damage, you know, with just the base upgrades is pretty cool. Oh. I was gonna see if those guys would jump down. We can take them all with mortars or something. I'm not getting to really set up my defense like I wanted to. Oh, and what's the point in it when he totally jumps over on the mushroom? Did not anticipate that. Up there you would have, I guess, the third treasure chest, if I remember correctly. And then, oh, over there I think is the other hat on that last platform. Don't see any enemies, so I'm pretty sure. Okay. So now here we are at the end, and I may let Zook handle these three, and then get Lightning Rod in for the next round. Oh, I guess. Let's go ahead and pull Zook and let Lightning Rod finish everything out.
Taking the world by storm.
That was clever. Oh lord. Yeah, we totally had no chance to defend ourselves against that. I don't think I ever had to get that, but if you need it, or if you're having trouble here or something, there's our little storm defense shield. Pretty sweet. If you needed that, stuff to help you out, it's there. I think there's a turkey leg on the other side. I'll skip that. And there we go. That is the sadly easy end to the final chapter in the game once more. Main thing here is, though, not only did we use Lightning Rod and Zook to get some gameplay highlights after upgrading them a bit, we also got the enemy goals. So literally now all we lack is the time completion goals for chapters 23 through 6. But that's really it. I just realized I'm about to hit the 30-minute mark, which is when my commentary starts to go haywire. So questions, comments, feel free to ask here on YouTube. Please note I am backlogged. If it's really important, please leave it on the blog. Ask One of Wisdom, or pertinent post. Blog again is oneofwisdom.blogspot.com. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, whichever you prefer. And as always, thanks for watching.